What's up, Magnusites? Okay, I want to do this video. It's probably going to be long. That's why I'm sitting down and I'm relaxed. I want you to sit down and relax, watch this video. This is for all my positive people out there, all right? This is all for all my people looking to change their lives, and you know, people that are half full, never half empty. Okay, it's 22 things that happy people do differently. Okay, so it's an article Sarah sent me, and I'm going to start reading it right now. Now, during this, you know what I mean, go over the points, you know, in your head that I'm reading to you, and think about it to yourself. Do you do this? Is this something you could add to your little repertoire or whatever to make your life happier? Because I've never thought that happy people were better than other people. I just thought that they did think differently and did things differently. And lo and behold, they have a list. So, you know, let's start it off, and I'll be giving my little commentary on every single one. All right, I'm looking at my computer right here. All right, so article starts out: there are two types of people in this world: those who are happy and those who are unhappy. Contrary to popular belief, happiness doesn't come from fame, fortune, other people, or material possessions. Rather, it comes from within. The richest people in the world could be miserable, while a homeless person could be right outside smiling and content with life. Happy people are happy because they make themselves happy. They maintain a positive outlook on life and remain at peace with themselves. Now, as I scroll down, it says, so basically the million-dollar question is, how do they do that? It says it's quite simple. Happy people have good habits that enhance their lives. They do things differently. Ask any happy person and they will tell you that they, number one, don't hold grudges. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I have a problem with this. This is something that I struggle with because I try not to. When I'm wronged, a lot of times I don't want to be around that person. I don't want to speak to that person again. I usually want to write them off. But I try not to hold grudges. It is something that I'm getting a lot better with in life, but I'm not completely over it. All right, so they don't hold grudges. It says happy people understand it's better to forgive and forget than to let their negative feelings crowd out their positive feelings. Holding a grudge has a lot of detrimental effects on your well-being, including increased depression, anxiety, and stress. Why let anyone who has wronged you have power over you? If you let go of all of your grudges, you'll gain a clear conscience and enough energy to enjoy the good things in life. By the way, I'm reading this for the first time, so yeah, so this is teaching me. All right, number two, treat everyone with kindness. This is something that I always do, and I definitely always try to do. I don't like being mean to people. It makes me feel bad. It says, did you know that it has been scientifically proven that being kind makes you happier? Every time you perform a selfless act, your brain produces serotonin, a hormone that eases tension and lifts your spirits. Not only that, but treating people with love, dignity, and respect also allows you to build stronger relationships. Number three, they see problems as challenges. I remember reading about this before, especially with managers. When they want to manage, they want to ask their employees to do something. So instead of saying, I have a problem that I need you to handle, they say, I have a challenge for you. When you say that, people are like, oh yeah, sure, well, what's up? You know what I mean? And that's how you need to look at your problems, as challenges, something that you can work through. And you know, let's see what they say about it. The word problem is never a part of a happy person's vocabulary. A problem is viewed as a drawback, a struggle, or an unstable situation, while a challenge is viewed as something positive, like an opportunity, a task, or a dare. Whenever you face an obstacle, try looking at it as a challenge. Number four, express gratitude for what they already have. I struggle with this one slightly. And I always try to always be thankful for what I have, because along the lines of law of attraction, the more thankful you are, the more you get to be thankful about. You know what I'm saying? So it says, There's a popular saying that goes something like this: the happiest people don't have the best of everything. They just make the best of everything they have. You will have a deeper sense of contentment if you count your blessings instead of yearning for what you don't have. Number 5, dream big. I've always said this. You shoot for the stars and you might hit the motherfucking moon. Let's see. People who get into the habit of dreaming big are more likely to accomplish their goals than those who don't. If you dare to dream big, your mind will put itself in a focused and positive state. See that? Always be going for your goals. Trust me on this one, y'all. Let's scroll down a little bit more here. Number 6, don't sweat the small stuff. I've always been a believer in that. Whatever, it's little, let it go, just keep on moving. You know what I mean? Happy people ask themselves, will this problem matter a year from now? They understand that life's too short, and to get worked up over trivial situations, letting things roll off your back will definitely put you at ease to enjoy the more important things in life. Speak well of others. I try to always do that, especially to the person. A lot of times, I like to bring people up because in this world we deal with a lot of stress, especially now with the economy and the way things are. Always try to speak well of people, to others, and to themselves. You know what I mean? Because with the law of attraction, again, it helps to bring others, it makes others speak well of you, which brings in more good feelings because they're communicating those feelings back to you. Being nice feels better than being mean. As fun as gossiping is, it usually leaves you feeling guilty and resentful. Saying nice things about other people encourages you to think positive, non-judgmental thoughts. It's true. Never make excuses. This is something that I learned when I was 27, when I was going through my first midlife crisis. I hit it and I said, no longer am I going to use other people as excuses and all these excuses. If I fail at something, if something goes wrong, it's my fault because it's my choices that make my life. You got what I'm saying? So, number 8 says, never make excuses. Benjamin Franklin once said, he that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. Happy people don't make excuses or blame others for their own failures in life. Instead, they own up to their mistakes, and by doing so, they proactively try to change for the better. And that's true. As soon as you own up to it, it's like, whatever, I know what I did wrong. Even when I get interaction meetings with my manager, and Tyrone, you didn't do this, whatever. I'm like, you're right, I forgot. I'll make sure I make a better effort to remember to do this. Okay? Let's keep going here. Number 9, get absorbed into the present. This one's interesting to me. Let's see what they say. Happy people don't dwell on the past or worry about the future. They savor the present. They let themselves get immersed in whatever they're doing at the moment. Stop and smell the roses. I saw something written about this before, and I always was focused on the future, creating my future. The thing that I read basically explained is that with this phrase here, what you want to do is be focused on what you're doing at the present, but be mindful of the future. You set your goal, you're working toward it, but right now is what you're doing to get to that goal. Get what I'm saying? So you always want to be focused on the present and what you're doing now and making the best of it. Number 10, wake up at the same time every morning. I do that. I wake up almost the same time every morning. Have you noticed a lot of successful people tend to be early risers? Waking up at the same time every morning stabilizes your, what's this? Circadian rhythm. Never read that one before. Never saw that word. Increases productivity and puts you in a calm and centered state. It truly does. You're on that schedule. You're up and you're out. You're ready to go. Number 11, avoid social comparison. Let's see if this is what I think it is. Everyone works at his own pace. So why compare yourself to others? If you think you're better than someone else, you gain an unhealthy sense of superiority. If you think someone else is better than you end up with a feeling bad. You end up feeling bad about yourself. You'll be happier if you focus on your own progress and praise others on theirs. That's the truth. In my business, I'm in sales. And in sales, they tend to make you competitive with each other. They have contests, or they place a graph and a chart on a wall every day so you can see who's at what numbers, what percentages, who's doing better than the other. Whenever I go to that chart, I always look at my number. I never have given a fuck about what anyone else is doing in that office because I always compete with me. I'm always competing with my talents and what I can bring better out of myself the next month. When I'm focused, I can fuck with anybody in my office. Every single person. I've been able to beat every single one of them. Okay, but my thing with my office is you just have to know my business. I'm not always focused. There's a lot of shit that goes on in my business that derails me of other things in mind. But anyway, number 12, choose friends wisely. That's true. You always want to choose your friends wisely because you are almost a mirror of your 5 best friends, your 5 closest friends. And that's usually where your success ends up being, within your 5 best friends. If you notice, a lot of successful people, all their friends are successful. Yeah, because you all feed off of each other and learn from each other and help each other and pull each other up. Usually when you're unsuccessful, you're a turd in life, usually your 5 best friends are garbage just like you. It's the truth and you know it. So let's see what it says. Misery loves company. That's why it's important to surround yourself with optimistic people who will encourage you to achieve your goals. The more positive energy you have around you, the better you will feel about yourself. True. Let's see. 13. Never seek approval from others. Happy people don't care what others think of them. They follow their own hearts without letting naysayers discourage them. They understand that it's impossible to please everyone. Listen to what people have to say, but never seek anyone's approval but your own. That's one I struggle with a little bit. I don't like people to think bad of me. I don't like people judging me when they don't know the truth. I'm fine if you know the truth and then you make your opinion and I'm like, all right, kiss my ass. But if you don't know the truth about me and then you make, a comment that really irritates me, but I've learned, especially with YouTube, thank God for you motherfucking trolls, that when you post something, I realize that you're idiots or you're ignorant, you're retarded, or you haven't taken the time to just think about what I'm saying. So yeah, I've noticed I can't please everybody. So I have become very comfortable with that. Thank you very much, trolls. Let's see here. That's funny because your job is to bring me down, but you've actually made me a better person. Dumb motherfucker. Let's see here. Take time to listen. Talk less, listen more. Listening keeps your mind open to others, wisdoms, and outlooks on the world. The more intensely you listen, the quieter your mind gets, and the more content you feel. They tell us this in sales. You have 2 ears, 1 mouth. Use them proportionately. When you listen, you actually can sometimes think while you're listening and get a better interpretation of what a lot of people are saying, rather than being so ready and making it so urgent that you got to get out what you got to say. Listen more to what others have to say, and you will learn more. Trust me. Sometimes I've been a little, on my high horse when I'm talking to certain people, thinking I really know something about a certain subject, and then they'll say something and I'm like, wow, they really made a good point. So always make sure you're listening to people because you can always learn more. Let's see here. Number 15. Nurture social relationships. Let's see that I got enough time. Okay. Nurture social relationships. A lonely person is a miserable person. Happy people understand how important it is to have strong, healthy relationships. Always take time to see and talk to your family, friends, and significant others. I struggle with this one because I'm so busy. And before I was so busy, all my friends saw me all the time. If any of my friends are watching this, you know I love all of you. I just, it's just I've been so busy. But trust me, things are working out, and I will have more free time soon, and I will be seeing y'all soon. So, more soon. Okay, but that is true. You don't want to forget your family and friends, you know what I mean? Because they're usually your base, your foundation a lot in life. And you want to always make sure it's nurtured and they believe and know that they're cared for. You know what I mean? That way, when you need them, they're there instead of thinking you boxed them out. Okay? 16, meditate. Meditating silences your mind and helps you find inner peace. You don't have to be a Zen master to pull it off. Happy people know how to silence their minds anywhere and anytime. They need to calm their nerves. That's true. I often meditate. I usually think just think about life and think about different things and, solutions to challenges in my life and stuff like that. And trust me, it really, really does help to just sit, calm your mind, and just think. Trust me on that. Eat well. Y'all know I talk about this. Junk food makes you sluggish, and it's difficult to be happy when you're in that kind of state. Everything you eat directly affects your body's ability to produce hormones, which will dictate your mood, energy, and mental focus. Be sure to eat foods that will keep your mind and body in good shape. Need I say more? Y'all know I'm all about organic eating. 18, exercise. I'm sure I don't have to say much on this. Studies have shown that exercise raises happiness levels just as much as Zoloft does. Exercising also boosts self-esteem and gives you a higher sense of self-accomplishment. That is the truth. And I'll tell you about a quick experience I had just last night. I went to the gym. I didn't feel like working out, but I did. All gym rats have felt this feeling before. You get there and you have the best workout of your life and you start feeling good. You start thinking about goals that you want to accomplish that you haven't drudged up in years. And that's how you start feeling. So make sure you're getting that exercise, getting that blood pumping, because it's true. It does brighten your spirits. 19, live minimally. I do live minimally. Happy people rarely keep clutter around the house because they know that the extra belongings weigh them down and make them feel overwhelmed and stressed out. Some studies have concluded that Europeans are a lot happier than Americans are, which is interesting because they live in smaller homes, drive simpler cars, and own fewer items. That's the truth. I try to get rid of a lot of shit and do house cleaning, every once in a while because your mind is less cluttered. I don't buy a lot of different variety of food either. I live in a efficiency apartment. This is a fucking studio. It's everything I need. It's fucking guy pad, a fucking bachelor pad. It's everything I need. I don't need anything else. You know what I'm saying? When I step up, I get a house this year, move Sarah in, things will be different. But still, I'm gonna live minimally. Trust me, that's probably something she's gonna have to get used to. But I live minimal. I don't need much. You know what I mean? 20, tell the truth. Always tell the truth. Have I lied before? Yes, but I hate lying and I hate being lied to. And I hate liars, period. I can't stand it. Always tell me the truth because I'm always going to try to tell you the truth. Yes, I am guilty of telling white lies from here or there, but I'm just saying, tell the truth. You're going to feel better. See what they say. Lying stresses you out, corrodes your self-esteem, and makes you unlikable. The truth will set you free. Being honest improves your mental health and builds others' trust in you. Always be truthful and never apologize for it. How much time we got here? All right. 21. Okay, establish personal control. Happy people have the ability to choose their own destinies. They don't let others tell them how they should live their lives. Being the complete control of one's life, or one's own life, brings positive feelings and great sense of self-worth. That's true. That's true. Controlling your life. I'm gonna have to stop this in a second, y'all, just so you know, and I have to record the last one. But controlling your life is very important, and I'm telling you, you will feel a lot happier. And when you know that others don't control your life, it's amazing once you feel no longer like that. And when you know that you control your own life, you know you control your own destiny. It's amazing once you know that your life is in your hands. It's not in it's not in the devil's hands. It's not in your parents' hands. You get what I'm saying? It's not even in the government's hands. All these people, if you're a spiritual person and you believe in God and the devil, if the devil exists, he only has a certain amount of influence. Okay? He didn't make Adam and Eve eat that apple. Remember that. He coerced them into it. They didn't make him. So he doesn't have control. He only has influence. Same thing with the government. Same with your parents and your friends, family. They all have influence. They do not have control. Always remember that. It'll make you a happier person. And last but not least, it says, accept what cannot be changed. Once you accept the fact that life is not fair, you'll be able, it said no, you'll be more at peace with yourself instead of obsessing over how unfair life is. Just focus on what you can control and change it for the better. That's true. That is really true. I recognized it a long time ago. Sometimes I wish I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, with a lot better opportunities. You know, growing up with a mother and father rather than just a mother. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, there's a lot of people born with all those things that I think is unfair, but a lot of them aren't happy with their lives. So, but there's a lot of people that aren't happy with their lives that are born the same way I am too. You gotta make the best of what you have. You absolutely have to. You gotta make the best of what you have. Once you take your life by the, you know, by the reins, okay? You're riding this horse, this steed called life. You take it where you want to take it. Always remember that, okay? Now I know this video is long, but I hope that y'all have enjoyed it and learned. And I think this is it. I don't think it says anything else. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I liked it. This shit's fucking true. All of it. Alright, y'all. Post your comments below, and I will upload another video shortly. Peace.